speaking of New York, man, we got to talk about this Yasiin Bey apology. He went on the internet and apologized to Drake, right? And I really got a lot of issues with this apology, man. So I gotta. What did y'all think first before I go on my rant?
I didn't hear it. I saw a headline, but I didn't really care.
I saw it when I was watching According to Hip Hop. But they didn't play the whole thing, so somebody in the chat was like, play the whole thing. So I went and watched it. Mm-hmm. And he did apologize for like talking about Drake and saying those things, but he didn't recant. He didn't really like say he didn't feel that or like that was faking or anything like that. Like he didn't say he was wrong for that. He just said, hey, I shouldn't have said my feelings basically.
No, he even said that. He said it's not sacrilegious to express your opinion. He didn't say I shouldn't express my opinion. He just said he had nothing against Drake, and he didn't want to add to any mean-spirited attacks against him. That he felt like other people have done in the past. But he said his honest opinion. They asked him a question. He said his honest opinion. And he said he apologized, for his Brooklyn. That's what he said. It says, but he just said his opinion the way he would say it, right? And it was funny. And my issue is, this is my problem, because we're gonna talk about some other music reviews and stuff like that. But this concept of haterism, being like taboo in hip hop is the problem. He said a genuine opinion. And it was true. It's a fact. And the issue that people ran on the internet, started, talking about, oh, he dissed him. He didn't diss him. He said his opinion. And that's always taken as hate. Like people can't say opinions without taking as hate.
It is hate, man.
But that don't mean it's negative. That don't mean it is wrong.
That's what. Okay, I would agree with that. But yes, people gonna take it as hate, and people act like hate is bad. But that's why we are here, specifically for this reason, because it's not bad. It's not bad. And there's different types of hate. Like there's mean spirited hate. Like you're jealous, and that's what makes you say certain things about people. And maybe that's the case here, but I don't think that's the case.
Right. He said over and over, he said it in the first interview. First off, let's talk about this interview. This cutting room floor interview that I still have not seen a full interview of. I've seen a couple of clips. I go to their YouTube channel and I still don't see the full interview. I've looked for it. I would love to listen to a full Yasiin Bey interview. And they just took a couple of clips that I guess would be the most, spicy or blow up on the internet. And that's what's posted on YouTube. And like, I feel like Yasiin was saying, speaking to a lot of things. There's a lot of bigger truths. Like he's talking about commercialism in general, but commercialism in hip hop, he thinks. I mean, say it again.
No, I was about to say I agree with you. I mean, the capitalism in hip hop is the problem. Of course, this dude's been saying those same type of things since like 97, 96. So how are we some kind of I don't see how that's wrong. Like if your focus is simply money, then he's saying that that's not a long-term sustainable for a society, for a culture. I mean, he goes on, he talks about it. So
yeah, and so this is my thing. I feel like people say factual statements, right? This is commercial. He makes commercial music. Yes, he makes music, for commercial sale. Like that's what he does. It's not for a message. He's not trying to do anything else other than sell music. So that's the definition of commercial. But then it's taken as like it's a personal attack. He didn't say anything about Drake as a person. Like that's not. He didn't say anything about Drake as a person. Then Drake goes online and says, "You look like a crackhead." That's a personal attack.
But wait, hold on. So this is the thing. So many of his fans take offense, and he takes offense because that's against the what the culture is. Mm-hmm. So the culture not supposed to be about that. Like, yes, people always been about being fly. That's always been the thing, being the best. But doing the culture strictly for money has never been what it's supposed to be about from its inception. So when you see people on here that take offense, when you say, "Oh, you're like," that's what I'm saying. Like when they say somebody's pop, people know what that means. That means you out here just to make girls dance, get radio spins. You don't really have much of anything of substance in the music about any kind of stuff that's going on in the world.
Right.
Is that something everybody has to do? No, but that's what hip hop is. That's why people take personal offense when they hear this type of stuff.
Right. And Nia D, I gotta say, I take personal offense to this light skinned behavior comment because I'm light skinned and I don't act that way. All right, I don't appreciate that. but no, but like it is an issue though. Like, why do we have to act like music criticism? I mean, we're gonna talk about Benny later, but Benny is doing the same thing. West Side doing was doing the same thing. Why does a criticism of your music act like it's a personal attack? Like, it's not.
I mean, we know this, man. Erica told us, man. Go ahead, B.
I'm gonna say I think it's different when it comes from your peers, especially because they are artists. So these people, they do the same thing as you. So whenever you decide to speak on somebody else's art, it puts a different type of light on it. I feel like compared to fans saying it, even though you would say Drake and Benny get offended when fans say it too, but somebody as your peers, I do think that's different.
No, that's true. I mean, they're gonna take that different. But the thing is, Drake is not most peer or Yasiin's peer. I mean, so I guess it depends on how you think about it. But I mean, Most was around for what? How many years before him? 10? Something like that, at least. So, yeah. You know, he probably don't. He probably not think of him as peers, man. He is on, you know. So I don't know, man. I think this whole beef is super silly because it's just people getting upset because of what Drake is. Drake will never be considered a top all-time great MC. I'm sorry, dog. Like, people could say whatever they want. He got so many hits. That's great. But in the annals of hip hop, he's not that guy.
He'll be higher on a pop star list than he will be on a hip hop list. Those are just the facts. So, I mean, but yeah, because like I said, I just disliked, you know, seeing Most do an apology, and he, like I said, he didn't take back anything he said, but it's just lame that he did an apology. So,
well, I saw a lot of headlines where they said, "Oh, look at Most doing apologies," and I was like, right. Well, okay, so I saw it after I had heard the first part of the video, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like he's about to apologize, and then people in the chat were like, show the whole video, because they was mad at how people were acting on the other channel. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dang, okay. So then when I watched it myself, I was like, okay, this does seem worse if you only cut this first part. But he goes on to say basically and make it clear that, like, that's his opinion. He's not backing off it.
Right. And so the issue, like I said, is just, you know, the reason it went viral in the first place is because they're going to take that part, clip it. That's the only thing he said. He said a lot of stuff that was impactful about, you know, the world, about, you know, human rights, about, you know, and that's just on the other clips that I've seen. Like, I still haven't seen the full video. I would love to see the full interview because I'm sure he said some important, insightful stuff, but people only took this opinion that he had, was legitimate opinion, and make a beef out of it, you know, and I think that's lame. So, you know, is what it is. That's what the media is these days, I guess.
I mean, look, and then what are they on YouTube or something?
I see they have a YouTube channel, and I don't know where the full interview is, but it's not on their YouTube channel.
Right. I mean, you know, people trying to get clicks and stuff like that these days, man. Like, I'm not mad. I don't know who those people are. I don't know how they got, you know, Most on there. I don't know if they have some kind of personal relationship with him, previous working relationship, or you know, why he went to that particular outlet over some other one. So, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So, I mean, like people are saying in the chat, man. If your main focus is chasing sales, Chop Topper's cool, but your credibility as a true artist will suffer from your actions. Can't have your cake and eat it too, and insult our intelligence. That's perfectly said, Born Gifted. Perfectly said.
Yeah.
Boo, Born Gifted. I don't agree.
Yeah, you the Drake fan. So what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you was mad. You was mad when Drake got this, man, because you be personally upset, dog. You be in your room doing TikToks of Drake songs and stuff.
Nah, I would have never even paid attention to Yasiin Bey. If I was Drake, I wouldn't even get that nigga no mind. But
Drake was hurt, dog.
Apparently,
he was. He's always hurt because he knows he's not
exactly.
He want to be hip hop, but he knows he's not.
That dude amongst MCs.
He wants to have his cake and eat it too. Just but he can't. He can't. So let's talk about